Okay, it's a day away from the TransPerfect Music City Bowl, but the excitement will start this evening with fans in town, bands in place. Blake Eason joins us from a very great spot in downtown Nashville with the play-by-play on what's going to happen.
Hey, good morning to you, Neil. Yeah, you got that right. You got Nissan right here. You got Broadway just over on this side, so really the perfect place to be. But, Neil, I got to tell you, some holiday traditions are just as consistent as matching pajamas on Christmas Day. Also on that list, the Music City Bowl that will take place at Nissan Stadium, all happening tomorrow. But as you mentioned, the excitement really kicks off tonight. So, obviously, you know, all fans are going to be in town, 50,000 specifically expected to be here cheering on either Auburn or Maryland in the Music City Bowl that will all kick off tomorrow at 1 o'clock. And so, as you can imagine, a lot of folks will be downtown Nashville, so no doubt traffic could already be bananas, adding on to what it already is during this time of the year, rather. So parking lots will open at 9 a.m. The Woodland Street Bridge will close at 10:30. They are asking folks, if you are coming into town, to arrive early. Go ahead and get to your parking spot. Spaces can be purchased still online, so that is certainly good to know as well. But Neil, as you mentioned, the bands will kick off tonight. Battle of Bands, that'll happen at 6 o'clock on Broadway in between 1st Avenue and 2nd Avenue. Some streets will also close in regards to that. That'll take place around 5 o'clock this evening. So no matter if you're coming downtown tonight or tomorrow, you can certainly expect some road closures and potentially some updates to your routes. So let's head it over to Marcus Bagwell for a quick look at how this can impact traffic downtown. Marcus?
Well, Blake, it's going to be a busy weekend, no question about it, with all events going over toward Nissan Stadium for Saturday. But let's talk about Battle of the Bands. That will start at 6 o'clock this evening, but Broadway is going to close down at 5 o'clock today, as he mentioned, between 1st and 2nd Avenues. It's a minor closure here, but just something to keep in mind if you're going to be working your way along this stretch. So you may want to consider using Demonbreun Street to work your way down, or Commerce or Church Street to head down toward Lower Broadway, just to avoid that 1st and 2nd Avenue stretch right at the Broadway area near Riverfront. Now, starting tomorrow, the Woodland Street Bridge closes at 10:30 a.m. The Titan game day traffic is going to be the primary source here of how things are going to flow for Saturday. Woodland Street Bridge will close at 10:30 there. That also means around Titan Stadium, Russell Street, Titans Way, Victory Avenue, South 2nd Street, around the Nissan Stadium vicinity, those will close. But you have your parking spots. Those will be able to be accessed. Now, what is your ways to get through this particular spot if you need to get into the area? Well, Korean Veterans Boulevard will be open. That's on the east side here of the Nissan Stadium area. You also have James Robertson Parkway to work your way over, and Jefferson Street. Those are your alternate routes to get through. Of course, I-24, you can exit at Shelby Avenue or getting off at Spring Street to work your way toward the parking over this spot. Should be a great time for this weekend, but traffic certainly could get a little hectic, especially in the morning hours up until the early afternoon as we get set for the TransPerfect Music City Bowl.